Today's entertainment report brought to you by The Truth About the Harry Q-Bear Affair, the brand new series starring Patrick Dempsey, only on Stan.
Well, she is one of the most famous people on the planet, a cultural icon, recording a string of hits that have topped the charts in successive decades since the 1960s, and of course starring in a bunch of box office hits including Mask, Witches of Eastwick, Moonstruck, which won her an Academy Award, and most recently the Mamma Mia sequel, on the back of which she's recorded an album of ABBA songs. And the Oscar, Emmy and Grammy-winning superstar is in Australia on tour. Let's catch up with CHER. I always think one of the secrets of ABBA's success is that the songs, the lyrics are so simple, and yet they're so complex within that.
Yes, I mean, when I started, I thought, oh, this is going to be a breeze. And then when I actually got into it, it wasn't a breeze at all. Winner Takes It All was difficult, and it's not easy to sing.
Oh.
I had to go in twice.
Oh, really?
I had to go in twice for Fernando, Winner Takes It All, and Dancing Queen.
Babe, I got you, babe.
Your career is just so enduring. I mean, you know, the success in the 60s, Sonny and Cher show and all that. I mean, does that seem like a different lifetime? Does it seem like a different person, or does it all feel part of the journey to you?
Well, sometimes it seems so long ago that I can't grab it, but then, like I do, I Got You, Babe, with Sonny on stage in this show, and when I look up at him, and I just remember, yeah, I remember that time, or like certain, either a clip or a picture can transport me back to the time.
You look really happy in those days. You look happy now too, but
Thank you.
they were simpler times, weren't they?
Well, yeah, and they were the beginning, you know, and Sonny always said you didn't have to wait that long. We were famous pretty much as soon as we were together. Sonny had been working for a long time. So I didn't know what it was to struggle then. I figured out what it was to struggle later. It was an exciting time. I mean, Jack Good, who did a show in America, said, you know, they're not going to appreciate you here. You've got to go. So we had to go to England. We went to London, is where we became famous, and it was like magic.
And then come back.
Yeah, and then we came back, and went right into Ed Sullivan.
Boom. If you could turn back time,
Yep.
where would you turn it to?
I would turn it to the 80s. It was all in all a pretty good time for me, but you know, I was at the perfect age. I was 40, which was like my favorite age ever, and I got all those movies. I mean, I didn't start acting until I was older, you know, and I did 3 movies in a row and did a hit album, and you know, I
Won an Oscar and...
yeah, it was you can't get better than that, and I was just having a blast.
I really don't think you're strong enough, no. Do you believe in life after love?
You've always struck me as someone who has a fantastic work ethic. You've worked hard all through your career, haven't you?
Right, yeah, I learned that from Sonny. It's what you do. I mean, if you're going to choose it, then do it.
Name 3 celebrities you'd want to do a duet with.
Oh, Adele, Pink, and, not Madonna.
Yep, she dropped that little bombshell to Ellen, not Madonna.
Yeah, well, no.
Why not? What's she ever done?
She's never done anything. It's just when they said, who would you like to sing with, the other girls came to my mind quickly.
When you're gone, how could I even try to go on? When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on?
Oh, she is a fascinating woman, I've got to say. Cher's album, Dancing Queen, is out now. And her Here We Go Again tour kicks off tomorrow night in Newcastle before heading around the country. There is still the odd ticket left at Ticketek, but she's added some extra shows. And great to have her in the country, I've got to say.
Nice chat. If you could turn back time, would you go back to the 80s as well?
Sadly, we can't do that, Carlos. But, well, the 80s were a great time for her when she made all those movies and she's on top of the world.
Came into acting.
There you go.
She's got a dry wit, hasn't she?
Oh, she has. She's very boom.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to mess with Cher.
No, that's
Love
for sure.
it.
Very good. There you go.
All right. Well, good chat. Thank you very much for that, Dickie.
Change of pace now. The Prime Minister has lashed out at a New South Wales council, calling it indulgent and self-loathing for changing the date of its Australia Day events. The Byron Shire Council is moving its celebrations forward by a day to acknowledge that January 26th marks, quote, the day the cultural decimation and denigration of the first Australians began. Prime Minister Scott Morrison joins us now from Auburn in Sydney. Prime Minister, good morning to you.